Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Mary of Creating with Mary. I'm glad you're able to join me on today's episode. If you're new here, I welcome you. And to my old subscribers and viewers, thank you for always tuning into this channel. And before we go on, if you've not yet joined this tribe, this is an invitation for you to click the subscribe button down below the video. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads from me. I recall a time in my life when I had to travel several kilometers to work every day and encounter huge traffics. My life was stressed out. I was literally, physically, mentally and emotionally stressed out as a result of that commuting in itself. Aside some other factors that played into that work. Quite a lot of us as human beings, we feel powerless, we feel helpless to change a situation that we are not happy about, which is causing us to suffer. Have you ever been in that situation in your own life where you felt you had no choice but to continue in that unfavorable life situation? If you do have an experience you want to share with us in the comment section down below this video. This is a channel where we want to engage and create the best version of ourselves by understanding our power to choose. So what is choice anyway? Choice is the power we have to pick between two or more possibilities or options. It could be as simple as deciding what to wear, like I decided on this rather than that. Having bread for breakfast or having a cereal, or even deciding to skip breakfast, to exercise or not to exercise. It's a choice we make. It may be conscious, may not be conscious, but we are making the choice every single moment of our lives. Sometimes these choices could be life-changing, such as the career we opt for, the job we decide to stick by, house we decide to stay, or the person we choose to be married to A or to B. For every choice we make, there's a certain outcome we have created for ourselves, and then we have to live with that outcome. Whether you decide to do or not do something, you are responsible for the outcome anyway. So we have to be conscious. This is where consciousness comes into being aware of life, my life. Remember, this life that you see here is my life. It's not my parents' life, it's not my siblings' life, it's not my children's life, it's not my husband's life. It is my life. If I do not have any vision for the kind of life I'd like to live, then any vision that is offered to me by anybody else, I can easily flow with that. Or when I have a vision for my life, when I have a standard for my life, that will help me to make the choices in line with that vision. But a lot of time we feel this powerlessness, we feel helpless, we feel I have no choice. But I want to remind you very quickly that you do have a choice. Repeat after me, I have a choice. Again, I have a choice. Yes, we have choices. We are responsible for the outcome of our life at the end of the day. We are responsible for how our life turned out. It may appear as if my parents are responsible for this and that and that. Yes, some things have been in the past. We may not be conscious, we may not feel empowered, maybe as children, but when we come into adulthood, there's a lot of responsibility that has now come on us to make better decisions, to choose better. And then if we're able to reach deep within ourselves, into our values, into our character, into our life, into our power, our own power, we can decide to choose that which will be in line with our truest version of ourselves, rather than rely on the choices our parents have made for us. And then we say to ourselves, I don't have a choice, I have to just be at this job, I don't have a choice, I have to stay in this house because I inherited it from my parents. You know, some things that we tell ourselves, when we really critically look at it, we are admitting our lack of power. Sometimes it's due to the weak-mindedness. Our minds are weak. That's why we have to build mental strength. every day. Cultivate yourself to build strength within your mind, because choices actually come with taking actions. When I do make a choice to quit my job and focus on my business, which will enable me to be able to work from home and then be able to look after my children better, then that requires I have to take certain actions. That means I have to do certain things in line with this new choice I've made. Of course, we have to accept the responsibility that comes with that, every single one of us. In Nigeria, the price of fuel, petrol, has recently increased. And so if, for instance, I had to take the car to work every day, the amount of money that I would spend on fueling the car is almost triple the cost now. And so I may decide to take the public transport. I will have to sit down and do a calculation and check which is better for me. So I have to choose based on the capacity within myself to make that choice. We are all making choices every day. I want us to remember this quote by Deepika Chopra. It says, no matter the situation, remind yourself, I have a choice. So when you catch yourself saying, I don't have a choice, I just have to go, I have to do that, remind yourself. That's catching consciousness. That's becoming conscious of your words and your power of choice. Say, I have a choice. Consider it. That takes some effort. Do I have to really? Do I have to continue in this relationship? Or do I need to just quit it? Do I have to continue at this job? A lot of people are in jobs that they are unhappy about. Do I have to continue at this job? Sit down, think about it. Give it some thoughts. What are the alternatives to this? And can I switch to other alternatives rather than saying I have no choice? So it takes a kind of awareness that comes to us to know that yes, we do have choices. Our life is our life. But somehow culture, system, society, education inform us that we don't have choices, that we just have to flow like this. But when we become aware, when we seek to improve on ourselves, we see that we do. Yes, we do have choices. And I'm quite aware that there are certain factors that affect our power of choice, that affect our ability to make choices. That we'll be discussing in the next episode. But for now, I'd like you to remember that you have a choice in how your life plays out. You have a choice and you're making it every single day. Whether it's the best choice for you or the worst choice for you, well, that is up to you to decide. I hope this video brings some insight into your life, and if it does, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and share with your friends. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, do click on the subscribe button right here. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any new upload from me, and become part of this community of people who have the mindset of becoming the best version of ourselves. Until the next one, thank you so much for watching.